February 1959, the Ural Mountains, a desolate expanse of snow and silence. 9 experienced hikers, students from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, make their camp on the slopes of a mountain ominously known by the local Mansi people as Dead Mountain. They are young, full of life, and completely unaware that this will be their final night. Led by Igor Dyatlov, the group is on a challenging trek, a journey meant to test their endurance and skill. As darkness falls and a blizzard rages, they pitch their tent, preparing for another freezing night in the Russian wilderness. The wind howls, but inside, there's a sense of camaraderie. They share a meal, maybe even sing a few songs, just like any other night on their expedition. But then, something happens. Something terrifying. In the dead of night, a sudden, inexplicable event throws the group into a state of sheer panic. What could it have been? A sound? A light? We may never know for sure, but what we do know is that their survival instincts were violently overridden by an overwhelming sense of fear. In a desperate frenzy, they slash their tent open from the inside, a bizarre act for seasoned hikers who know the tent is their only shield against the bone-chilling minus 30 degrees Celsius cold. They scramble out, not through the entrance, but through the jagged gashes they've just created. They flee into the pitch-black, blizzard-swept night, catastrophically unprepared for the elements. Some are barefoot, others wearing only a single sock. Their warm clothes, their boots, their supplies all left behind in the relative safety of the tent. They run, blindly, desperately, down the snowy slope towards the tree line, a kilometer away. Why? What were they running from? The scene left behind is a chilling tableau of chaos frozen in time. The abandoned tent, ripped and battered by the wind, stands as a silent monument to their last moments of perceived safety. The snow around it is a chaotic mess of footprints, telling a story of a frantic, disorganized escape. Weeks later, when the search party finally reaches the remote campsite, the mystery only deepens. Investigators are baffled. Inside the tent, they find the hikers' belongings, cameras, diaries, even money, all untouched. Robbery wasn't the motive. Following the trail of footprints, which bizarrely disappear after about 500 meters, the searchers make their first horrifying discovery. Beneath a large cedar tree at the edge of the forest, they find the bodies of 2 of the men. They are shoeless and dressed only in their underwear. The remains of a small fire are nearby. The branches of the cedar tree broken up to 5 meters high, suggesting someone had desperately tried to climb it, perhaps to get a better view or escape whatever was on the ground. 3 more bodies, including that of Dyatlov himself, are found between the tree and the camp, positioned as if they were trying to return to the tent. They appear to have succumbed to hypothermia. For 2 long months, the fate of the remaining 4 hikers remains unknown. Finally, as the spring thaw begins, their bodies are discovered buried under 4 meters of snow in a ravine, not far from the cedar tree. And this is where the story takes its darkest turn. Unlike the first 5, these 4 had suffered severe, violent injuries. One had a fractured skull, another had major chest fractures. One of the women was missing her tongue. The force required to cause such injuries was compared to that of a car crash. Yet strangely, there were no external signs of a struggle on their bodies. The official investigation concluded that the hikers died from a compelling natural force. But what does that even mean? Theories have raged for decades. Was it an avalanche? Despite the gentle slope and lack of evidence, an attack by the indigenous Mansi people, who were quickly cleared of any involvement. Maybe a secret Soviet weapons test gone wrong. Some have even suggested more outlandish explanations, like a UFO encounter or a run-in with a Russian Yeti. The case was abruptly closed, and the files were classified for years, only adding to the speculation. To this day, the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the most chilling and perplexing unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. 9 experienced hikers went into the mountains, and something they encountered there led them to choose a certain, freezing death over staying in their tent. What did they see that night on Dead Mountain? Let us know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy diving into mysteries like this, make sure to subscribe for more.